I like the camera holder that I made for the lathe so much that I decided to make one for the mill. And we'll have a look at that. We'll get the camera a little closer so you can see that better. So what we got here is, I'll just turn this knob to release it. And slide that right out of there. There goes my camera. That's a broken camera, it didn't work anyway. And we've just got a T-nut here that you can use to tighten it up in the slot. So if you slide it into the slot, like that, and turn the wheel, now that's nice and tight and solid. The camera, which does have a broken screw in here, this camera doesn't work, but you can just lock it in here. Seem to grab it a little bit there now, but it's still loose. And unscrew it, take it off. You can release this with a wrench over here. There's a 1/4 socket head screw. You can release that. You can move it up and down and lock it wherever you want it. That would depend on the height of your mill and the size of your vise. This bar could actually be longer if you had a larger mill. Anyway, we'll take it off of here and take it apart, and you can have a closer look at it. I've disassembled it so you can see it better. This is one of those pieces that slides into your mill table. Depending on your table, it could be almost any size. This particular one has a 3/8 16 thread in it. Now this bar, this round bar, is about 8 inches long in my case. It could be longer, it could be shorter, it doesn't matter, whatever suits the mill. It's got a 3/8 thread in it, and the 3/8 thread on the end of here is just long enough so that it protrudes out the back here. That's what locks it up. So you have some coming out the back here. As you can see, it's now proud of the back. That's what locks the whole thing in place. This is a piece of aluminum, this round knob, and it is a 3/8 hole and slides onto the 3/8 rod. There's just enough clearance for it to slide on. And I have a 1/4 screw that goes through here, and I didn't want to damage the round rod, so before I put the screw in the hole, I dropped a small cylindrical piece of brass in there so that it won't damage the rod. And this can also move up and down if you want it to, wherever you need it to be or want it to be, or whatever is the most convenient. Now this piece here is actually two pieces. There's the knob. There's a hole in this, which is a 3/8 hole, and it slides up and down on here, and it locks with this 1/4 screw. And all that is a hole and a bandsaw slot in it to allow it to compress a little bit so that you can lock it up. Now this is assembled, and it's not easy to take apart, but it's very much like the one I made for the lathe. And it has a little retaining clip right in here that stops it from falling out when you remove the camera. When you unscrew the camera, this whole wheel stays put where it is. There's a little bit of a recess here. It's recessed so that the retaining clip can fit in there. And that's about it for the description. If you haven't seen the video on the lathe camera holder, I'll put a link to that in the description.